100% I am drama. Go ahead and put the headphones on. Because on mute, yeah, mute your shit. Yeah, we're live here on the podcast broadcast as we get ready to get back on the air. We're gonna be on the air in about a minute and 45. But yeah, I'm drama too because I was at the craps table playing and I was drunk, and then some woman started talking shit to me in a way, and I stood my ground. And then my girlfriend like befriended this woman to de-escalate it, and I took it as she crossed enemy lines and was picking sides with the wrong person. And then after I got done losing money on the craps table, I was losing all night long. Then I got mad at her and I was just like, we're done. You go home with her. And I just like walked away. And Tristan, like a good lapdog, followed me and he's like, yeah, we don't need her. I'm like, well, what?
We don't need her.
Yeah, we don't need her.
I was like, "What's we?" I was like, I guess just me and you all night, bud. I mean, I got a hotel room, and my plans are gonna drastically change. It's not gonna be as fun as I initially thought it was going to be. Spending $300 on this hotel room, but whatever. Welcome to the podcast broadcast stream. A champion. We got Chef Kenneth Foy of Dante's Fire, which we're going to reintroduce here on the air in about 40 seconds. And I have some pictures and a little bit of a video just from us. Yeah, bellied up at the bar. 7 seconds of a video, which I haven't even seen. I know. We're going to look at that here in a moment, which is fantastic. But the Chef Ken is doing his victory lap here. He was just on Mix, he's just on KLPX, and now he's on our show, just talking about recap of Iron Chef. And then you have this cool event coming up where it's for charity, and it's like a 5-course meal, right?
It's a 5-course meal, replicating the Iron Chef competition menu.
Oh, I love it. That's a brilliant idea. Hold that thought. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Please help us welcome our good friend and guest to the show. He is the winner of the 2022 Iron Chef competition. He's the executive chef and co-owner of Dante's Fire, Chef Kenneth Foy. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning. Winner, cherry dinner.
Yes, cherry dinner. And as I was saying this I was concerned during the Iron Chef competition. I was concerned Powers was drunk and almost involved in a threesome while this was happening. But I was concerned because when I was looking at the side-by-side overhead shot of your sauces during the finale, they gave you the secret ingredient, which was cherries, right?
Yes, sir.
And then your sauces and your saucepans were all very red and cherry-like, right?
Yes.
And then Chef Wendy's did not have the pink or red colors to it. And I thought, what if Chef Ken went too cherry-centric and Chef Wendy utilized her ingredient to make like a stealth kind of like there's a hint of cherry, but boom, you didn't see this coming kind of thing. So I thought there was a possibility, considering I was looking at the overhead shots, of being like maybe the judges might lean towards that. But fortunately enough for you, your dishes just knocked it out of the park. Do you know what I'm saying though? As far as looking at the red dishes,
we had a solid second half of that hour because we were worried we were going to get it done on time. But you know, it's a secret ingredient. It's got to be in every dish. I mean, I don't think you could hit it too hard in that respect, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So that was your game plan. And so what I didn't know is that Iron Chef competitors get a heads up of like 5 different choices of what may be the secret ingredient. So you could kind of game plan, but you have to do extra homework.
Yeah.
And then they just throw it at you the day of, be like, here you go.
Yeah. But they don't give you a whole time with that list of it's 4, not 5. They give you 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Only 24 hours.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know much about the restaurant business like I do. They gave me that at 4:00 on a Friday night. So
right.
not really a whole lot of time to chill and just take it all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You got the dinner rush and everything the night before. So they're really only giving you a couple hours.
Yeah.
So you had to go in there and kind of game plan on the fly, so to speak. And, out of the 4 ingredients was cherries your number one choice if you were to pick?
Cherries was second.
I heard a rumor what number 1 was.
Yeah.
Liver.
Liver.
Yes.
He was prepared with liver.
Okay. Yeah. So if they would have gave you liver, what would have been the signature dish with the liver?
Liver, we went with liver pate with like pickled onions and all sorts of cool stuff. After that, we were rocking a weird rumaki. I don't know if people know what rumaki is. It was like this 1980s appetizer. It was bacon wrapped liver,
Yeah.
with water chestnuts.
Oh.
But we did the water chestnuts was like hardly cooked potatoes, so they still had like a crunch to them. That was pretty fire. And then we did liver and onions, but we did it, completely Dante style.
Yeah.
Like, it was bacon mashed potatoes. It was liver, like a rich demi, and we turned the onions into a foam. We just did like this foam across the top.
I'll tell you what, you make liver and onions taste good, then you deserve all the awards.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
That is shirt off my back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
And
difficult
there was
dish.
2 that we didn't want at all. That was olives, and it was puff pastry.
Oh.
I was like, wow, there's only 2 racks in this oven. This can be a bit. Nobody's getting done.
Yeah, right. Here's one out of the 4 dishes. Good luck.
Yeah.
So with this, Chef Ken, of course, wins the title of Iron Chef. He's going to defend it next year. But to celebrate and do a victory lap, you're doing a special event at Dante's Fire, right?
Yep. This Sunday at 5:30 in the evening.
Okay. So yeah, explain what this is and what it benefits.
So we're doing hors d'oeuvres, and we did a wine tasting with our wine reps to kind of set the menu, and one was named Cherry Pie. We didn't think it was the best wine. We didn't think it was dinner worthy, but it was certainly hors d'oeuvre worthy. So like we got Cherry Pie wine, so we're starting with there. And then you were talking about all the practice we did. There was like some stuff that was really awesome we never got in the competition, so they're cramming those in as the hors d'oeuvres.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff we practiced that we didn't work out good with cherries, but it was still really cool stuff.
Yeah.
That's going hors d'oeuvres. Then we're running the meal just like it was presented out there for the judges, and we're pairing it with some really fun wines, and we're excited, and we want to share it with more than just 3 judges and 12 VIPs.
Yeah,
right?
that's the only disappointment about being live at Iron Chef, because it's actually wildly entertaining to watch the competition go down. But if you're not a judge, you're not tasting the food. So this is your opportunity to taste all the signature winning items that Chef Ken prepared to win the Iron Chef competition. And it's going down this Sunday. And I believe proceeds benefit a charity as well. Is that correct?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were mistaken.
Oh,
Powers.
my bad.
Yeah. So we'll have
Somebody
more
made
with
a fall
Chef Ken. Yeah, sorry. The charity of my kids, future kids. No. So yeah, that's going down this Sunday, where you could taste the entire menu, and you got alcohol pairings, and it sounds great. And it's for one price. It's like a total package.
Yeah, $120, all inclusive.
Nice. All right. On the podcast broadcast, which we started early, we got Chef Ken here. We celebrated after he won the championship. And when I woke up the next day, not only did I have a splitting hangover, I had a lot of questions as to what happened. Then I looked through my phone on Monday, and I realized I got a bunch of pictures with Chef Ken. He didn't see him before. We're going to look through our little slideshow on the podcast broadcast stream. You could join us on the Rock 102.1 Facebook page or youtube.com/beefvegan. We got more coming up next on the podcast broadcast, so keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, how much information did I get wrong in that last segment? Just for the record.
Not a ton.
You're pretty close to charity. I was like, let's I'm starting one.
Yeah.
My 401c shit together.
I swear Powers said something about charity. So
No.
I'm
Don't
putting it
double
on you.
down on it.
I'm doubling down on it.
That he's actually trying to throw blame now. No.
In a good way, I'm like, yeah, I think that's 100% your fault. You know what I need you to do, and you can bring Gary in here too.
Sure.
We'll get him set up in the background to pull up a thing. So make it real quick. Just grab him real quick. So we're gonna have Gary Rich in studio as well. Rich Gary, yeah, Rich Gary. Hey, I doubt he's rich, to be honest with you. Maybe that's his first name. He kind of looks like broke Gary to me. No, he's a good guy though. There he is. All right, get all situated there. All right, what's up? And get him set up with the whole Wi-Fi. But I do want here, Powers, on your iPad. I do want you to pull up the stream so I can show Chef Ken these pictures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast broadcast. If you're just tuning in, I know it's a little early, but we had a lot of content to get to. We've had a lot of fun this morning so far. We already gave out 3 pairs of tickets and $100 in gift certificates. And then we got Chef Ken in here celebrating with us. And so afterwards at Casino del Sol, Chef Ken met up with a group of us at the bar to continue the celebrating, because we're celebrating a big win. This is a big deal. How many years were you trying to win this Iron Chef competition?
At least 5. Wow. You guys got me post dinner, so I already.
Yeah, you already had the celebration
We already
dinner.
dropped an $1,100 tab on PY's Steakhouse.
Oh, nice. Oh, was that with the Lotus people too?
No.
Okay, nice.
That was the degenerate chefs being taken care of by degenerate chefs.
Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah. So what? Okay, let me ask you this before we get into it. What was the meal and the rounds of drinks like? Like, walk me through this ordering process.
So I went there, and all I wanted was the foie gras appetizer and the crab cake appetizer.
That's all you wanted.
That's all I wanted.
Right. What'd you end up getting?
The chef came out and he talked to some of my buddies, and it just ended up being, he's gonna cook whatever he's gonna cook, and we're just gonna,
There you go.
just gonna hang out and let it happen. And
It's
that's
like
what we did. And there was tomahawks and T-bones and mac and cheese and asparagus and Brussels sprouts and calamari. It got out of hand.
So he
fast.
cleaned out the kitchen for you.
He hooked it up. I think there was like
Was
8
this-
or 10 of us.
Was this Chef Ryan Clark? Was it his restaurant?
It's Roderick.
Okay, nice. But just the fact that he came in, you're a guest of honor. You just won the Iron Chef, and out of respect, they're like, "No, I got you, Chef."
I
put the
was
menu
hanging
away.
out with some of his buddies, so I think it was more that the crew that I was hanging around with than me, but we had lots of fun with it anyway.
Yeah, okay. And then, so as far as the drinks, what were the drinks flowing? Like,
On my side of the table, there was a lot of Jim Beam neat.
nice, yeah.
Many
That's-
Jim Beam neat.
That's fantastic. All right.
I was drinking the Jim Beam Black, and one time I was lucid enough to realize that one of them was definitely Johnny Walker Black, because that was Scotch, not bourbon.
Okay.
I was like, I think they grabbed the wrong bottle here, hon.
It didn't even matter at that point. And afterwards, I don't even know what we're drinking, but this is a shot if you could see us on the stream. So we're having a moment here, making eye contact. I don't know. It looks like I'm about to open mouth kiss you, to be honest with you.
I'm not seeing it, which is making me very disappointed.
I know.
I see me.
You see you? Hold on. Can you make sure Ken can see the stream?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, this thing's just a little delayed. There it is.
There. Oh.
Yeah. So
That is
there's
definitely casino bar.
that's a casino bar, right?
Yeah.
So-
Built-in stuff there.
About to take shots.
Yep.
And then we go. I know there's a video in here too.
What am I doing with my hands, dude?
Well, you're blocking my face. That's one thing, you know. But I mean, you
Petting
won.
my cocktail. Good bourbon.
Exactly. You're like, here, you take it. I mean, at this point, I had my tongue out all night. Apparently, I don't know. I don't understand why, but
It's a good use of storage data on the phone.
right. Yeah, I woke up to that. One of these is supposed to be a video, but it's not even running. I think it's this one. Either way, there you go.
It almost looks like daylight for as low as late as it was.
That's how they fuck with you.
That's a
Yep.
casino.
That's a damn casino, man, and making it look like it's 3:00 in the afternoon and we have all the time. And you know,
Oh, there's the tongue in full effect.
Yeah, I don't know. I turned into Miley Cyrus for whatever reason. The whole time. And so with that, I do apologize for ghosting out on you about 4 a.m.
Yeah.
That's because after I lost about $400,
Oh,
yeah.
there's Bruce. There's a little Bruce in the background. Aw.
yeah, we had the whole crew in full
So I
effect.
don't know if I won or lost, because when I was at the store the next day, I went to go get something, and there was a couple $100 in my pocket, so I didn't lose it all.
Oh, that's good. That's a good feeling. And you won the competition. So overall, I mean, just
No, I think I owed it to the casino at that point for supporting me to support them a little bit.
right. Yeah. And I guess
They're struggling.
I don't know. I went out there pro bono. I felt like the casino owed me, but
Yeah.
they took even more. Now they're just sending me emails like, "Hey, dummy, you want to come back?"
Yeah.
Over and over
Top
again.
floor. Want to come back?
yeah. I did. I stayed on the top floor alone. It was sad.
He broke
Right.
up with his girlfriend in a fight. At the craps, too.
Yes. Oh, this is what I wanted to ask you, Chef Ken.
What you got?
So there's a woman on TikTok who's going viral for her unusual hobby, and her hobby involves cooking. And I'm gonna pull up her video real quick because I do want to show this because this is cool. And she's on TikTok all the time. So what she does is, let me know if you've ever heard of somebody doing this before, because I feel like you probably have. All right. So we're gonna be able to hear this in the headphones.
My life be like, yeah. My life be like.
All right, actually, just music in the background. She goes from graveyard to graveyard searching for recipes on tombstones. Have you ever heard people doing this?
Like people write recipes on their tombstone?
Yes. So, here's the thing. I'm going to show this video right here on TikTok. And yeah, there you go. All right. So, yeah, she goes around and all over the world, actually, and visits and just hunts. She's treasure hunting for recipes on tombstones. Apparently, this is a thing that's been a thing for centuries where people would pass away, like grandmothers, and they would share their signature recipe on their tombstone. So you never heard of anybody doing this before, huh?
No.
Now she's getting a lot of hits on here, and she is kind of like accumulating all these recipes.
Seems like the perfect confluence of our morbid fascination and food fascination running simultaneously.
Yeah. Yeah.
TikTok fascination.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and TikTok fascination. So Sprint's cookies, like snickerdoodles. It was a recipe that she found. She made those snickerdoodles. There was several different things that she's been able to recreate based off of recipes on her tombstone.
I have not been to a lot of cemeteries, but I don't know if I've ever seen one with a recipe.
I have, but I didn't think it was like a real thing like this. Like I've definitely seen a tombstone with like it's a cookie recipe.
Well, now I know what's going on my tombstone, guys. Thanks.
There you go.
Thanks for that.
That's gonna lead me to my next question. What is the recipe that you're going to put, or not the recipe, but what's the signature dish that you would put on your tombstone?
It's gonna be something foie gras.
It's gonna be something foie gras.
Yeah.
What's your obsession with foie gras all about? You like
it's like hot butter. What's not to love, dude?
Okay, all right. And foie gras is like duck fat.
The gross description, it is the exploded liver of a force-fed goose.
Right. Wow. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's delicious. You full-blown like Brad Pitt and Seven this goose. And you're like, I love it. Tastes delicious. This is scary. And once they figure out that like obese human beings with exploded livers are delicious, then we're all doomed. McDonald's gonna be stuffing our fat.
Who goes first on that? The drinkers.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
fatty liver disease.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds delicious.
So yeah, that would be the recipe on there on your tombstone, huh?
Yep.
Nice. And you're gonna have that as your signature dish this Sunday?
No, we're not.
Okay.
We have foie gras on the menu, so it's available every day.
Right.
But it's all about the cherries, man.
Yeah.
It's all about cherries right now. I'm living a cherry lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Winter cherry dinner. Got changed from winter chicken dinner. It's on the board at work. So yeah.
That's beautiful. And then you also had a really busy weekend, the following weekend after Iron Chef, right?
Yeah, we had to cut off reservations until after 7:30, both Friday and Saturday, because we were out of tables.
And everyone's mentioning that Iron Chef, huh? They all want to see what
overwhelmingly large percentage of the diners were. I heard about you on Iron Chef.
Yeah, and then
it's kind of funny. The regulars don't know. They like walk in and it's like, what's this trophy?
Right?
Oh, are you kidding me? No way.
Show off this trophy again real quick. I want to see this on the stream. Check out Chef Ken's trophy. Look at them. They actually invested a nice little trophy here for the Iron Chef.
It was all over social media.
Oh yeah, it was all over social media. People are celebrating the hell out of it. Let's see. We got somebody calling right now. Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
What's up, BB?
Oh, it's Donovan. Hey, Donovan. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, not good.
Not good. Not good. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sorry to hear that you're not good, but right now I'm hanging out with my friend Chef Ken, and we're celebrating his win. You want to say congrats to Chef Ken real quick?
Hey, happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm happy for what you're doing, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up,
you.
Ken. And then Donovan, do you think you would enjoy foie gras? Am I saying it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So foie gras is exploded goose liver. Does that sound delicious?
No.
Well, it's Chef Ken's favorite dish. He swears by it. He says it is
Put
delicious.
it on the tombstone.
Yeah. What's your favorite dish, Donovan? And then I have to let you go.
No, the truth is, mine would have to be spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Oh, do you ever think about putting spaghetti on the menu, Chef Ken?
We've done as a special, not spaghetti per se, but pappardelle with bolognese sauce, so the meat sauce.
Yeah. So have you ever had your spaghetti that way, Donovan? You should.
I could try.
Yeah.
I could try that one day.
Yeah, you will. All right, Donovan. Call me back a little bit later, okay? Because I want to catch up with you. I hope
Okay.
you're doing okay, though, okay?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. All right, so that's Donovan.
Does Donovan know what pappardelle is?
No, neither do I, though. So, I mean, I can't even be like, Donovan, you don't know.
Well, you tell him what pappardelle is? I worked in the restaurant.
Yeah, it's like a fat wide, almost fettuccine. It's hand cut,
Okay.
and usually it's got little rivels on the edges, like almost like lasagna, but quarter scale.
Oh, nice. That does sound good. We're still hanging out here
Flat
with
and
Chef
wide,
Ken.
like my forehead.
We're talking all things food with Chef Ken, the winner of the 2022 Iron Chef competition. This Sunday is going to be the Iron Chef spread, essentially. All the delicious meals that he was able to whip together with his team to win Iron Chef. And if you want to have that entire, like, is it 5-course meal with
It's
hors d'oeuvres?
four with hors d'oeuvres, so 4.5, 5.
All right, and then you have like wine that's complimentary that goes along with
Yeah,
it.
we got a J-Lore. We got some good wines.
Yeah, and all that is what, $120?
$120 inclusive of tax and tip, so flat fee.
Flat fee, $120,
Yep.
inclusive with tax and tip.
Yeah.
So already pre-tipped the servers. How mad are your servers that you said that?
You know, they
They'll get
won't
over it.
mention it, and there'll be some dollars on tables. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. They're gonna make their money this night.
yeah, nice. Yeah. All right. So yeah, $120. I mean, that's a fantastic deal, especially for the top shelf servings that Dante's Fire has offer. And this is all signature stuff that's not on the menu, so it's just a special night. So get those reservations in now. How do you sign up for this to make sure you got a spot?
On our Facebook page, we link the Eventbrite ticket purchase thing, or you can call the restaurant.
Nice.
If you do it old school.
Simple as that. All right. Well, Ken, dude, I know this ain't the last time we're going to have you on. Congratulations. Ken is getting ready to go up with all of our chef friends up to Phoenix because of a convention that's put on for chefs and clients. And essentially, there's a major food provider that takes care of them. They showcase different food items, but more importantly, they put them up in a hotel room and they give them like free booze and they get to have a great time. Right?
Absolutely.
You're about to get spoiled. So
I'm about to get spoiled a little bit, and then I got to go check out the newest and greatest fried food that I hate and I won't do. But in there, I'll find a couple gems of the people that have the fancy stuff.
Yeah.
And then I get to judge their cooking competition.
Yeah, because you're Iron Chef.
Yeah.
Because now
I was like, I need the black robe, dude. I want the judge's smock.
Yeah.
I think I need that in my life. So I'm trying to see if I can twist the right arms to get that going. Probably not.
I recommend gold chef's hat. Just go for it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could do that. It would match your trophy.
It would.
Yeah.
This trophy guy is way thinner than I am.
That's why we don't trust that man. We trust you.
Yes. No one trusts a skinny chef.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah. I've been busy.
Congratulations yet again. I'm going to let you take your power nap, but I know that we'll see you again here very soon and possibly Sunday. It sounds like a fantastic time. Dante's Fire. If you haven't checked it out, it is fire. It lives up to his name. So make sure you go to check out Dante's Fire here soon because you'll get award-winning cuisine from the Iron Chef himself. We're going to hit the reset. Be back with more Beef Vegan Presents after 3 days grace. Here's I Hate Everything About You on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day.
Sweet and clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are legally required to play that song every 30 minutes.
Basically.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's Radio 101. All right. We got to hit the reset. Get ready for Rich Gary, who's in studio. We'll talk about Keep Tucson Sketchy. And look at you see Ken nodding off. I know you're tired. I feel
He's just out.
Go nap, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Right on.
All right. Jelly Roll with Dead Man Walking and Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's 6:16 and time for your morning moron. Our morning moron today is Stephen Gass.
Okay.
He has a nickname, a moniker, if you will.
Oh.
Yeah. He's legendary in a way. They call him the Old Man Bandit. Yes, that's Stephen Gass' nickname. And the Old Man Bandit's at it again. And he was apprehended yet again. He's 67 years old. And he lives in Maryland. And he was arrested last month. And was charged with several bank robberies in the area, including one on July 14th that led to his arrest. Now, him being called the Old Man Bandit was not just because of his age. That's because he's been robbing banks for 45 years.
Really?
Guy's an old pro. A pro getting caught, though.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. It's like, hey, if If you're good at something, stick to it. But if you're good at getting caught committing crimes and going to prison, maybe that's something that's a hobby you might want to give up. But not Stephen Gass. No. He's like, I'm an old pro. I do what I do. Can't change leopard spots. You know what I mean? That's a saying from Stephen Gass. Now, he's been getting arrested for 45 years as well. This dated back to 1977 was the first bank robbery he was caught for. And here's a fun fact, kids. Robbing banks was a lot easier to get away with back in the 70s.
Yeah.
People were on the hash, and they didn't have, like, cameras everywhere, you know? So nowadays, with technology, it's almost impossible. Yeah, I would say it is impossible to get away with robbing banks, you know? So don't do it. That's my advice of the day.
Okay.
His extensive hit list includes a conviction in 2010 where he pleaded guilty to robbing 19 banks in just 2 years between 2008 and 2009. Now, this is in 2010 when he was convicted. The fact that he's out, you know, in 2012 is like, okay, kids, let me take that back. If you're only going to get a couple of years in jail.
Yeah. Maybe you get away with it. Is it armed robbery or is he using a note? How is he getting out of jail so quick?
Oh, well, you know, he did some time, but he was granted a compassionate release in 2019 for medical reasons. And he's currently being held without bond. So essentially, he was just like, oh, I'm a brittle old man. I'm going to die. And, you know, in a year, there will be a pandemic. And they're just like, okay, well, you got a good point there, Stephen Gass. You did a couple of years. You seem brittle. So might as well. But, you know, he actually looks like a strong old man.
Yeah.
But either way, that was a mistake on the court, and they let him out, and he went right back to it. So, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me and the entire system. So,
Yeah.
But either way,
Decades.
the old man bandit who literally got a get out of jail free card and went straight back to jail definitely makes him a morning moron. Sorry, so we're on 8 seconds now. Here we go. 3 days grace so that I hate everything about you on Rock 102.1 KFMA. A big thank you again to Chef Kenneth Foy from Dante's Fire for coming in, hanging out with us, celebrating as you would for winning a major competition like this. In studio, we got Rich Gary, who's a local comedian and part of Keep Tucson Sketchy, which is a show that I'm hosting.
Yes.
This Saturday at the Screening Room, which there's 2 shows available for you guys to see. And this is the best of Keep Tucson Sketchy. How long has Keep Tucson Sketchy been around, Rich?
Keep Tucson Sketchy has been around since 2018, 2019. I think it was the end of 2018, beginning in 2019 when we started.
Oh, nice. All right. Yeah. And it's Saturday Night Live inspired. So local sketch comedy. You're going to have a mix of live sketches and pre-recorded videos. Very funny. And of course, we got musical guest Ray L, who was joined us on the podcast broadcast just last week. She's fantastic.
Yeah, she's great.
It's good. And you got an excellent host who's hilarious, I hear. So that's good. And the Screening Room, is that 21 and up?
The Screening Room is, I want to say it's all ages. It's probably, 15 and up would be the smart move.
Yeah, because it's mature, right? I mean, there's going to be F-bombs and stuff.
Yeah, it is a comedy show. So it's,
Yeah.
I used to promote it by like screaming, it's offensive sketch comedy, very offensive. That's what got some people to turn heads when I was walking down like 4th Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it is like, they're not afraid to offend you.
Are you going to be barking on Saturday night as well?
I'm probably going to dress as Scrooge and do it.
Yeah, okay. Are you doing Scrooge that night?
Yeah, but just as like a non-speaking cameo for the end.
Okay, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
People come to comedy shows and they don't think like, I don't know what it is they think, but it's not like a children's puppet hour. It's This is a comedy show written by 34-year-olds.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's
There's going to be some D jokes. There's going to be some sex humor. There's going to be some drug humor. There's going to be some dark humor. Am I wrong?
this is an SNL parody show. So anything that would be on that show would be, you know, some of the same topics.
Oh, plus the F word.
Yeah.
He should be like, it's Saturday Night Live featuring the F word.
Yeah.
You know, like how they do features at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Well, Rich going to be hanging out with us on the podcast broadcast for the rest of the hour. So we're going to get things moving along. Keep the conversation moving at youtube.com/beefegan or any of our social media pages. There I have a video to share with you because there's a scandal that's rocking Nickelodeon.
No.
Oh, yes. Can you believe that a creator of a bunch of kid shows might be like a sexual creepo?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he
Oh,
has a weird
horrifying.
obsession with a certain body part. And somebody put together a YouTube clip that kind of pointed it out. And it's blatantly obvious. It's something that I don't talk about on the radio, but we'll talk about it all day long on the podcast broadcast. So we'll talk about that. Plus, we'll play another round of The Last Word with Rich. I'm going to introduce him to this game because he has no idea. So I'm going to have him go up against Powers and see how well he does in an X-rated version of The Last Word.
What?
Yeah, well, not X-rated, R-rated, I guess.
NC-17.
I'm not going to make you guys bang. Don't worry.
Jeez.
All right, all that more coming up next. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Welcome, Rich.
Clear. All right. Yeah, definitely not going to make you bang. So that's fairness.
I came here to bang, though.
It'll be called tender lovin'. Is the difference.
Well, a part of the idea for the monologue is to do The Last Word live, but in character, depending on, once we meet everyone. I'm going to meet everyone tonight and kind of go over some possibilities and then do some categories that essentially I can't do on the radio because they're a little too risque, so to speak, more adult friendly.
Right.
And it's very fun. So essentially, if you're thinking it's a verbal hot potato game with the mindset of like Family Feud. So I'll give a category that has multiple answers and you guys are going to go back and forth giving acceptable answers within a 30-second round. And whoever gives the last acceptable answer within 30 seconds at the end of that round will win the round and therefore win the game. Right. So I thought this would be fun and a good exercise for some of the players in Keep Tucson Sketchy if they have certain characters that they do that's their signature, either impersonation or character, to kind of soft introduce them and be playful to play around to The Last Word while they're in character, while having funny categories.
Yeah, I love that. We don't do any sort of like acting games, improv games, and we should. I feel like we should, like at the beginning of like rehearsals, to kind of like everyone get on the same page and also get the creative juices flowing. We do it at improv,
right?
Yeah,
we do it on my improv teams. We always have. So.
Yeah, exactly. So in this way, it is an exercise of improv, but it's also like one of those classic SNL style monologues where the cast members get involved and kind of help like an inexperienced host get through a monologue and make it funnier. So this is another way for an inexperienced host to get through a monologue.
But you're not inexperienced.
I know, you're literally
look at what you're doing right now. Yeah.
This will be my second SNL style sketch comedy show that I've hosted, by the way.
How'd the last one go?
It went good. It was called First Friday Night Live, right? So it was on First Friday.
That was at the Gaslight.
No, it was up in Phoenix. It was at
they did one though.
Yeah, the Firehouse.
They used to do one called like almost that exact same name at Gaslight.
These fucking guys ripping each other off, man. What can I say? I didn't come up with it. They just asked me to be a host. I was like, okay. Had musical guests as well, did the whole thing. And it was fun. It was more of an outdoor kind of setting. The Firehouse, downtown Phoenix, was a really cool place. A little methy. It was like one of those artist combines or that, some people live there. But it was also communes. Yeah. Some people would live there and then they would also sell art there. And it was, of course, downtown Phoenix. And then they would put live shows on. And I saw like a rendition of Rocky Mountain Horror Show.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I help him out a lot.
And from the late great Andy Warhol, who starred as the main character in that Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
His name was.
Are you talking about Tim Curry?
Well, Tim Curry. Yeah. But no, his character's name was.
Oh, was it like Frankenfurt or something? I forget.
You don't know shit.
I don't know.
So
you stumped me. What can I tell you?
Right. Okay. So anyways, he played that and it was fantastic. So I've seen different shows there. And then of course they did the first Friday Night Live, had a packed house and it was fun. So this is my second time.
Right.
This is long story short. I was trying to get around to that. So yeah.
So when we first were thinking of the name for Keep Tucson Sketchy, we were kicking around a few different names. Right. And one of the names we almost landed on was Kids in the Hall.
But
I remember that.
Yeah, we decided that had already been done before. We didn't want to be a ripoff. So,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, and then you got to like really step up your drag, when you're doing Kids in the Hall, because they are the not the originators of drag, but they really made it their own and pushed it forward. So is there how much? What's the percentage of drag people dressing in drag on an average Keep Tucson Sketchy show?
Oh, and a Keep Tucson Sketchy night, 69%.
Well
So,
done. That is
Excellent
the answer.
percentage. Excellent percentage.
Also,
yes.
I had a bit for that TikTok story that
What?
we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
We were talking. I don't know if this is going to translate to the podcast, but we were talking about that girl on TikTok who goes to gravestones.
Yes,
where
and gets recipes.
people who have died on their gravestone, they put their beloved recipe, their
Right.
cookie recipe. What I wanted to happen was like she makes the recipe. She's like, "This is Giada's famous Italian cookies," and she's like, "First you put this in the eggs, and then you put this, and you make them." And I tried them, and they were terrible. So she goes at the end, "Don't make them. Giada sucks."
Now I know how she died.
Yeah.
All right. Well, actually, speaking with that theme, this will be our first round of the last word. I want to play a game. Okay. So
Yes.
30 seconds on the clock.
Cool.
We're talking about this TikToker who gets recipes at different graveyards. I really think that she should collect all these recipes
Mhm.
and open up a restaurant.
Mhm.
Right. So let's say she does.
Okay.
If that's the case, what should the name of her restaurant be? Powers, you begin and go.
Oh man. Rest in delicious pieces.
Okay. Rich.
Death by delicatessen.
Nice.
Oh man. Delicious rigor mortis.
Okay.
I'm dead. Couldn't eat my food.
All right.
Better than brains.
Okay.
Zombie theme.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I got stumped. What about like dishes to die for?
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
That was probably the best one.
Yes,
That was probably the
Yeah,
best one.
I know. That's what I was just
You got
like.
30 seconds though.
No, I thought of that before I even hit the timer. I'm just like,
So we had
that's
a minute though.
no, whatever. I thought of that category on the fly, and I thought of that answer. Human remains, Alberto said, which actually that might be misleading. People are gonna go there and be like, "Where's my flesh-eating human shit?" Yeah. But yeah, dishes to die for. Come on, that's I almost kind of wanted to do that idea. Go around and collect all the recipes on tombstones,
Mhm.
and then I think a lot of it was cookie recipes.
That's what
So-
I imagine. Yeah.
So like a bakery theme, then what would be an excellent bakery name? And I'll ask the streamers this. So come up with the best bakery name for recipes
bakery.
found on tombstones. All right. Earlier this morning, we talked about somebody who bragged about banging a lot of ladies. And they gave out a number that's so absurd, we had to make fun of it. And in case you missed it, it went a little something like
KFMA,
this. That's I Prevail and Beef Vegan presents Powers. Who do you think is the biggest man whore in professional wrestling history?
Oh, the biggest man in professional wrestling history. It's got to be the man. Woo! Let's go, Ric Flair.
Yeah, so according to one wrestler, that's not the case. Now, Ric
What?
Flair has said on the record that his number of how many women he's banged over his career is upward of 10,000.
I believe it.
It is somewhat believable. Well, I don't know. People have done the math with Ric Flair's assessment, and they say that it's mathematically kind of impossible. But not more so than Virgil. You remember Virgil?
Yeah.
Michael Jones. Now, Virgil, of course, he started off in the WWF as like, a referee. Then he was, essentially like a corner man.
Yeah, he's famously the $1 Million Man's like sidekick.
Yes, valet. And then he later on went to WCW where he was just a jobber in the NWO. Somehow, some way, this guy was around the business for a long time. And he's kind of a douche in real life, to be honest with you. Yeah, like, I mean, there's lots of speculation. I met him at a Comic-Con before, and he was a huge G. And he recently said in an interview that his number of women that he slept with is around 1 million.
Oh, it's 1 million.
Yeah, this is
$1
how
million
dumb.
man. So
This is how dumb Virgil is. 1 million, right? How many women have you banged? I understand exaggerating. We all like to exaggerate when it's locker room talk. Oh, she was a 10. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been with so many women, upwards of 10s to 20s of women. This guy goes 1 million, and that's mathematically, statistically impossible. In fact, actually, to reach 1 million people
yes,
in bed, he had to be banging a girl every 30 minutes since the day he was born.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, like, right out the gate, they slap his ass and they say it's a boy. And then he turns the nurse around and slaps her on the ass. He's like, no, you're number one. No, that's just not how things work. But I don't think there's anybody in the wrestling industry that's probably slept with more women than Ric Flair.
Yeah.
I mean, Ric Flair deserves an STD to be named after him. In fact, actually, if it burns when it pees, I think most people go, woo,
Yeah.
just in honor of the man, the myth, the legend. So, again, yeah, so that's just, I'm still blown away by this. So what would your number be if you were to exaggerate like Virgil? Now, here's how you do this math, okay? You take your actual number, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you times it by 2,500.
2,500.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
geez.
how many women have you slept with, Powers?
Oh, I can't do that sort
Yeah,
of
bust
math.
out the calculator. That's
I'm
fine.
trying. I
Yeah.
mean, that sort of thing. It's some sort of square root of 69, I'm sure. I wouldn't worry about
No. See me
Yeah.
when I do the math and I came up with this. So it's your actual number.
Yeah.
Times 2,500.
Yeah.
Right. So according to my statistics, I have been with 5,000 women.
it. Oh, wow.
Now you
Wait a
do-
minute. Math. There's not. Are you sure that's the right math?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty
Okay.
sure.
Sounds legit.
Two. All right, I don't want to tell my real number. My
Yeah, no,
girlfriend's
you don't want to do that.
my
You're the
girlfriend's
man
driving
around
my
here.
daughter to work right now. So, and they listen to the show. There's no way my real number is going out over the air. Call me if you want to know it, though. Wink, wink. It's a lot, bitches. We're talking. Okay, so Tucson or Keep Tucson Sketchy just got a write up in Tucson Weekly, which they're grateful for. And it's a long ass write up, but it's very wordy and it doesn't necessarily make sense. And then there's a continuation on page 16 where it's telling you about the actual show. The reason why there's a write up. And it starts on page 16 and it starts with the ing. So it's like screening room, but they didn't use screen because that's on page 3.
Yeah.
And it's the ing room.
Yep. This is all the relevant information that you want to know about it. I mean, why would we put that in the article? Let's put that way in the back. You got to find it. It does say your name in there very much toward the end. KFMA's Beef Vegan hosts.
Okay.
Congratulations.
So
Yeah, right.
all the 1970s stuff is on page 3,
Yeah.
but you,
Yeah.
the host,
The entire etymology of public access television
Yes.
and Brink Media.
He's talking about the write up in Keep Tucson or in Tucson Weekly for Keep Tucson Sketchy this Saturday. Well, welcome back to the air. It's Rock 1 2.1. Yeah. And then I know that I'm going to get in trouble because they did mention me as the host for this Saturday's shows because there's 2 shows, 7 and 9.
Yeah.
And it says KFMA's Beef Vegan.
Mhm.
And now I'm going to get management saying, it's Rock 1 2.1's Beef Vegan.
No,
So-
why don't they research it and get the exact callers?
Right. Because people write that down and, as far as ratings, and they're not going to write down KFMA.
Yeah.
So great. Thanks, the writer. We appreciate the write up. You got me in trouble. So feel bad about that.
also, if I could do it to you too, it's 6:30 and 9.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. People come in and correct me all the time. So welcome to the show, Rich.
Yeah.
All right. I do have some information I'd like to share with you guys. Everyone here has stayed in a hotel, I assume.
Yeah.
Now there's a TikToker revealed things you should never touch in a hotel room. And this is vital information.
Ooh.
Yes, as we go into the fall, and if you're wrapping up any kind of like last second weekend staycations or getaways, this freaked me out.
I
And
have that same list. Here, wait, let me read it. Everything.
I mean, sure, you can do a black light to the entire room and just ruin your whole staycation. But a former hotel worker and TikToker who goes by the handle @Sour Queen shared the videos detailing the truth about those so-called clean rooms. And even with us assuming that it's going to be dirty and gross and probably, black lighted all over the room, there are some things on here that I was actually shocked to find out about. And I was not happy to find out about as well.
Okay.
All right. So, and she went on to say, seriously, I've seen some things and I have some horror stories, and I'm sure she does. Here's the first thing you should avoid: the coffee pot or any of the glassware. Now, she
What?
explains that housekeeping just rinses these things off in the bathroom sink and then dries them off with the same rag they use to clean the rest of the room with.
Ooh.
Gross.
What?
Yes.
Yo, the coffee, that's what I go for.
Oh, what are you thinking?
Now I want to go get Starbucks. Like I'm always like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll get coffee in the room so I can put more money to like lunch or dinner.
Nope.
Wow.
That's been wiped down with the dirty love rag.
Jeez
Ugh.
Louise.
Disgusting. All right. Also, they say the ice bucket. They say that she says people use them as water dishes for their pets and whatnot.
Ooh.
And she's seen guests do so much worse things to them, noting that she doesn't even want to talk about it. So you could just imagine the gross stuff goes in there. But I thought you put a bag in that.
Yikes.
Bag in it?
Yeah.
Still gross.
And imagine where the bag's been.
Even the new bags, they just open it up and defecate in it and dump it out and close it back up. So here's a brand new bag. Welcome to the Ramada Inn.
Shout out Ramada Inn.
Yeah, they don't want that shout out. Trust me. We'll take it back. And then she also said hotel bedspreads. And she insists that she would never, ever, ever touch them. Telling folks to take them off the bed the minute you walk in there. She claims that they only get washed once a year, if that, unless there's a visible stain on them. So unless somebody has bled, puked, or done a bunch of other stuff I can't even say on the radio, they don't get washed for the entire year. So the
Wow.
first thing you need to do when you walk into a new hotel room is take that bedspread off and throw it into the corner.
Mhm.
Right.
All right. So now the user does note that not all hotels are disgusting. But she does warn that things aren't as clean as you think they are, and don't blame housekeeping. She says it's usually not the maids going out of their way to make the hotels disgusting. It's what they're trained to do and told to do. It's cost cutting. It's it's corporate, corporate business at its worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm not excited to do any staycations.
No, not at all. I'm going
Yeah.
to wear a biohazard suit wherever I go.
Yeah. Well, they say ignorance is bliss, but now you know, so you're going to be depressed. You're welcome, Tucson. Let's hit the reset, but we're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. You can join us on our Facebook pages or on youtube.com/beefvegan. We have more coming up next.
Yeah. Filthy.
I don't need that. Yeah. Yeah. Because all morning long, I'm like, boom, boom, boom. And then right at the end, like, I don't understand it, but
Whenever I'm in a hotel, if there's ever like something that I don't want to touch, I never touch. If there's a dead body in the room,
Smart.
I never touch it.
Yeah.
That's evidence.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Why even create a dead body in the room in the first place, though,
Yeah.
Rich? I mean, like,
Well, it's not. I get to the room, I put my bag down. There's a dead body. I'm like, how'd that get here? But I just avoid it the whole weekend.
right,
Yeah.
because you did get the discount, and who's the one to complain? Be like, I mean, that 15% off.
Exactly.
All right, don't ask, don't tell.
Sadly, I do have like that story. I stayed in a hotel like right on the border of Tijuana, and we noticed like, why is that chunk of carpet missing? Hey, there's some weird holes in the door. Hey, blah blah blah. And I'm like, you know what? And I Google and I found out there was a murder in that hotel a week before someone got stabbed to death.
Just a week before.
Just a week before. And
Did
I'm
you get a
like,
discount?
no, but
That's bullshit.
I know.
See, I was apartment hunting here in Tucson not too long ago on Ina. It was a few years ago. And I'm going and I'm doing little walkthroughs of apartments that are all on the strip of Ina. And I stop by this one apartment and I go to check it out. And as I'm walking, I'm talking with her. I check out the apartment. I remember that I saw a news report of a murder that happened in the parking lot, not like 2 weeks prior.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, wait, didn't someone just get killed here? And she's like, nervously, she's like, well, yeah, but that was an isolated incident and it wasn't with anyone in here. I was like, is that why the apartment's available? And she's like, no, that's the people moved out. I'm like, okay, well, you gave me a rate of like $1,200. Can we do like the murder discount? Right? Like, because first off, I don't like the carpet. Secondly, I don't like that somebody is just got shot and killed here. So like, what can you do for me? I'm willing to overlook those two things if you bring the rent down.
You're like, didn't somebody just get murdered here? And she's like, that's Tucson.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I ain't paying for ghosts. All right, honey.
Right. So, and she didn't give me the discount. So I said, fuck you. I'm not staying here. Someone got killed here. How dare you?
And now you live in a hotel.
Oh, yeah. No. I live in a house that's haunted. Many murders. But yeah. So have you ever tried to get a discount when you find something horrific? Like, you didn't ask them for a refund after you found out that there was a carpet taken out that had evidence and blood splatter on it?
No, I probably should have went and complained, I guess. We just want to get the hell out of there. Plus the neighbors, like the other people staying there, we were apparently talking too loud and they banged on the door and kind of scared the crap out of us. And then that dude peed on my car.
What?
Yeah, I woke up and I was like, someone peed all over my car, didn't they? I bet it's the people we woke up last night. Let's get the hell out of here.
I would be aghast for you. Like I would be,
Please.
but at the same time, I know you so well. It's like, yeah, you probably were just a little too much. You were excited to be there.
Yeah.
You got your friends. So then you're amped up. You project. You're a normal, entertainer. So you know how to project. And then, and Rich, you could back me up on this. When you get going like a pull lawnmower, man, rapid fire.
Plus
Those-
the adrenaline was flowing because he was tattooing me in the hotel room.
But
Was he tattooing you
Yeah,
too?
so that was loud and gross
Oh
too.
yeah.
At
Oh
what,
yeah.
at what point do you decide that I need to pee on somebody's property? Like, when is that ever the proper retaliation for any
I
kind
did
of
wake him up, so that's already like, yep, makes sense to me. Like this
Yeah.
guy woke me up.
Yeah,
Damn, I'm
yeah.
leaving. I'm gonna pee on his car on the way out.
Yeah, he's
Yikes.
lucky it wasn't shit. You
Yeah,
know,
good point.
like, yeah. Because honestly, I can understand like being woken up and then you hear that tattoo gun,
Yeah.
and then you telling stories and being over animated through the wall,
Yeah.
and be like, that's a little much.
It's
Yeah.
Tijuana though. Everybody's
Right.
ratchet in Tijuana, right?
Yeah.
Meth, yeah, that's that crank.
Meth.
Ratchet. That's amazing.
We have more, and I hope that you streamers are going to check out the show this Saturday. It's going to be a good time. 6:30 and 9:30 at
Oh.
the screening room.
I brought you guys a present.
Oh, 6:30 and 9. Oh, you brought a present. Okay.
Well, I brought the present of your discount code is now active.
Oh,
Nice.
don't use a
KFMA,
discount
yes.
code.
I know that you sent me something, but you texted me and I was looking at my
and
emails.
so I sent both of you guys a text this morning
Yeah.
for the video download
Okay.
Right.
for the 25% discount.
Oh,
right.
You can-
25%.
You 25% off. Use promo code KFMA.
Ooh.
You guys can both download the video. It's your video, Beef.
Oh, good,
And,
good. Oh, where I even mentioned the thing. Yeah, that's
yeah,
good.
yeah. So we got 4 more days. Push that 25% discount.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'll be doing that. It's a busy weekend for
Props
us,
to
obviously.
you on the promotion.
Oh yeah, thank you.
crushed it this round.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, this is great. Yeah,
Yeah.
why did you start trying this time around as opposed to previous times?
Well, okay, so I want to say I can't remember last time, but my relationship with Keep Tucson Sketchy has had its ups and downs.
Okay.
But whenever I'm in there, and Frank can attest to this, I usually go full bore, 100% all in, balls to the walls on the promo.
Well, you're good at promote. He promotes a lot of shows. He promotes a lot of his own shows. You're very good at promoting. You're not
Yeah.
afraid to go promote.
Yeah, yeah.
Flyer in the. He'll go on. One of the best things he does the videos where you go on the college campuses, just bothering people. So funny.
And
Yeah.
and we take video, so I'm usually release like 4 or 5 versions of me just talking to U of A students about a comedy show that they're not going to come see, but it creates good footage. And,
Yes.
yeah,
And
That's
plus,
what
you
it's all
never
about.
know who's.
Sure.
It does work, and it's Tucson.
sure, yeah.
He's
Like-
very optimistic. I
Well,
love this
I've
guy
gotten-
for his he is the prince of positivity
that's
for
what
sure.
I've learned that from him. If I go there and I talk to 100 people and one comes, you got to chalk it up to a W.
Absolutely.
You got to chalk it up to a W.
Everything counts. And
I agree with that. Let me go. Well, real quick, finish your thought.
Everything counts. Every drop in the bucket kind of counts and
Mhm.
builds if you're continuing to do something.
All right. We have more with Rich Gary. I'm going to try to download this video so I can show it as well before I post it on social media. But we did have Shane from Tucson Games and Gadgets in studio to play another round of Tap Out. And this week's theme was board games. We'll see if our contestant can actually answer all 5 questions right or get it wrong or tap out. You'll find out in this clip. Check it out. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We got Shane from Tucson Games and Gadgets hanging out here with us, and that means it's Tuesday and time for another round of Tap Out. With up to $100 in gift certificates to give away, all you have to do is answer the first question correctly to be our contestant and rack them up. With every question you get right, you'll get another $20 gift certificate. But if you get any of them wrong, then you're only going to get that $20 gift certificate. But for every one you got right, you rack them up. And then if you don't know the question, then you could always tap out. I was so close to describing this properly. And then I just started walking around in circles there, Shane. Are you ready? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, let's do this. 600 KFMA and 605-362. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tap Out.
The only game where you can quit and win. Think you have what it takes to last 5 rounds? Let's find out. Beef Vegan presents Tap Out.
All right, let's go to the phone and see who our first contestant may be. See if he can answer this question correctly. He or she. Rock 1, 2.1. Who's this?
This is Ryan.
All right, Ryan, you got 5 seconds on the clock. The whole theme is board games. Okay, so all games that you can buy at Tucson Games and Gadgets. So if you know a little bit about your classic board games, you have an advantage in answering all 5 questions correctly. Shane's going to ask the question, and you have 5 seconds to answer. All right, Shane, go ahead with the first question.
All right, Ryan, question number 1. Professor Plum is a character in which board game? Clue.
That is correct. Yes. All right. So again, I'll host, but thank you.
Damn.
All right. So Ryan, you're going to be our contestant on Tap Out. We're going to ask you a series of questions, and if you get every single one right, you can win up to $100. But if you don't know the answer, you can tap out, and the rest of our gift certificates will go to our scavengers. So stick around. We'll find out how well Ryan does after the offspring. Here's The Kids Aren't All Right on Rock 1, 2.1 KFMA. Don't go away. Whoop, I got to do this. We're still live on the stream, and we still have Ryan on the air. So, Ryan, you could hear us, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here, this is how I'll do this. All right, welcome back to the show. We got Ryan as our contestant here on Tap Out. He answered the first question correctly. For every question he answers from here on out, he's going to amass another $20 gift certificate to Tucson Games and Gadgets. You got 5 seconds on the clock after each question is asked. And don't forget, if you don't know the answer, you can tap out and collect your winnings. Are you ready, Ryan?
Yes, sir. Go for it, man.
All right, Shane, go ahead and ask the next question.
Question 2. In which fun game might you try to remove a rubber band from a leg with tweezers? Operation.
That is correct. All right. $40 in the bank for Ryan. Going on to question 3 for $60 total. Shane, go ahead and ask the question.
Ryan, what's the highest title for a chess player? A chess master.
Oh, no, that is incorrect.
Really?
And since you attempted to answer it without tapping out, that means you do not get $40 in gift certificates. You only get $20 in gift certificates, Ryan.
No worries.
All right. Well, that's good news for everybody else and our scavengers. That means I have 4 additional gift certificates to give away. So, Ryan, give me 4 numbers between 1 and 10.
4, 6, 8, and 1.
All right, 1, 4, 6, and 8. Callers 1, 4, 6, and 8. Call now at 600 KFMA. You're a scavenger. You're going to get yourself a $20 gift certificate to Tucson Games and Gadgets. Ryan, thank you for playing Tap Out.
Thanks, man.
Donovan, you just told me that you had a heart attack?
Yes.
How did you drink too much Mountain Dew, bud?
No, it's not that. I kind of did something stupid and it made me kind of sick.
You did
And
something
I had a really
stupid.
I had a really bad heart attack.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
And
What? Who
this
looks like-
morning,
Oh,
I
yeah.
woke up and I got
style.
COVID.
You got COVID again?
Yes.
Man, Donovan, you've had a terrible string of bad luck, dude.
Yes, I have.
Wow. At least you
Certainly
didn't.
since I met him, which is a year of bad luck at least.
Donovan, do you live in Tijuana?
Right.
Don't make me mad, please.
Oh, yeah.
So
Don't
we
make
have
him
to
mad,
have
Rich.
a
You don't
meeting,
like him
so-
when he's mad. Trust
That's
me.
right.
You don't want to mess with Donovan.
Yeah, just asking a question.
Yeah. Donovan will kick your ass.
No, I
That's-
don't.
Yeah. I know the streamers have missed hearing you on the stream there, Donovan. And so be honest with you. Have you been be honest with me. Have you been listening to the other show? Is that why we haven't heard from you?
Yes.
Oh, Donovan.
Why listen to the show, bud?
It's just time. It was just little time for a change for every once in a while.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
But one week I listen to one week I listen to KLPS, and next week I listen to you guys.
Who's your favorite besides me, Donovan? Who's your favorite cast member on the show?
Besides you,
Yeah, besides
I have
me.
to say for KLPS, I have to say
Not
No,
them.
not KLPX, KFMA.
Yeah.
I would have to be you, BB, of course.
No, but besides me, because I have numerous people that are on the show with me all the time. So
It
and you
could be
listen every other
anybody.
week.
I don't care. It could be anybody.
Could be anyone. Just give me a name then. Who's one person that you're like, oh, that person's okay on the show?
I can't name them all.
Oh,
Well, don't name them all. Just name one.
You can't even name one.
How about Jeffrey?
You know, Jeffrey is pretty funny on
Jeffrey?
there. You better watch out, Powers, because Jeffrey's going to replace your ass. This guy brings the heat.
Donovan, Frank needed that one. Clearly.
We call him Powers.
Yeah,
we don't say the
can't.
F word around
Yeah,
here.
I'm the other F word around here.
Oh, right. Too many Franks in the kitchen.
Hey, that's the
Stop.
F word. Stop saying the F word.
One more and you're out.
Jesus. Gosh.
Hey,
Jeez, Jeffrey's coming for you too, Rich.
Jeffrey.
Yeah. All right. Well, actually, we got
Jeffrey, you don't answer the angry enough to kick your ass.
Oh, Donovan's coming for
Power.
No,
Yes.
yeah.
Power.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's
Hello.
good,
Okay.
Jeffrey. Hold on, we're gonna get on the air. I know cursing because we're on the air. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Got Rich Gary in studio. Got got Donovan on the phone. Good morning, Donovan.
Tight.
Good morning.
Donovan, can you believe this story that I'm about to tell you? This is crazy. You ready for this?
Yes.
Well, you ever have I know you had a lemonade stand once, right? You were selling lemonade when you were younger.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So, police in Everett, Washington are looking for a guy who strolled up to some kid's lemonade stand, right? Who the kid was selling lemonades and snacks. You were selling snacks back then too, right, Donovan?
No.
No, it was just lemonade.
Yes.
How expensive was the lemonade that you sold? Because this kid sold his lemonade a little too expensive.
Mine was like about $5 $5 like
Oh yeah, it sounds like Donovan spiked his lemonade.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so this kid, same thing. He's selling lemonade where he's overpricing lemonade, but he's on the side of the road, and it's kind of a traditional thing. A lot of kids back in the day used to have the lemonade stand and sell that before the Food and Drug Administration would get involved and shut them down. But this kid started it up. And he packed out about $15 worth of items, or I'm sorry, a guy walked up to this kid at a lemonade stand, picked out about $15 worth of items, delicious lemonade and some snacks. And then he paid the kid with a $100 bill and asked for change. So he got $85 back because this kid's racking it up. I mean, didn't you make like $10,000 in one day selling lemonade, Donovan?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's big
What?
business. Yes. Well, you should try Donovan's lemonade. I mean, it was fantastic, legendary.
Donovan, I'm a little bit behind on my TEP bill.
Oh yeah, well then you should start selling lemonade,
I'm
Rich
sorry,
Gary.
Jeffrey, I can't help you on that.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a donation from the Donovan Fund.
Oh no, he doesn't give out money like that. The guy makes money. He doesn't give it out. So, anyways, with this guy who gave a $100 bill to the kid at the lemonade stand and got $85 back change, it was later on that the 11-year-old found out that the $100 bill that he got was counterfeit. Oh, yes. Now, usually you use your lemonade stand to launder the money that you were making, right, Donovan?
Yes.
Now, did you even have any counterfeit bills, or was it majority of counterfeit bills that you would push back into the system?
Nope.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's good. See,
It was a real cash.
oh yeah, he got the real cash. You know how to spot a $100 bill, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's because it has a penis drawn on it. Now,
No comment.
well, if you get one with a penis drawn on it, don't accept it. Well, now, Jeremy said that he thought the $100 bill was fishy because the texture didn't feel that good. And it just felt wrong. Well, he took it to a nearby gas station, and they confirmed that it was counterfeit, and they arrested that little 11-year-old son of a bitch for trying.
Oh my God!
Yeah, they're like, how dare you try to give me a $100 bill there? Now, fortunately, there is some grainy surveillance footage of the guy who gave the kid a $100 bill, and they are looking for him. And a GoFundMe has been set up for Jeremy, the lemonade stand kid, who already made his money back and then some. In fact, he's made $11,000.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
$1,000 more than you made in your lemonade stand, Donovan.
And I'm going to find out who I'm going to kick his ass.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Donovan.
yeah. So it's bad luck for Jeremy. First, he gets counterfeit bill, then he's going to get his ass kicked by Donovan.
Wow.
So that's our a-hole of the week. The dude who gave the kid at a lemonade stand a counterfeit bill. We're going to hit the reset. Be back with your beef tip after these words. Stick around. It's Beef Vegan Presents. You did excellent on that break there, Donovan. Fantastic job.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. You keep making that money, selling that delicious lemonade, okay?
I don't do it anymore. I quit.
Yeah.
It's
Once you get the top.
Yeah, it's called
So I
retired.
made 115. After I made $115,000 of it,
Okay.
and I definitely she said I'm going to quit doing it.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's fair. Once you make $115,000, that's a good time to stop anything.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No
That's
money, no problem. at that point.
yeah. Seriously, too many bitches. You know what I mean? Yeah. You had to limit it to 3 or 4 bitches, right?
Yes.
You're the man. You are the man. Donovan, call me back tomorrow. I miss you, bud.
I miss you. I will call you. I will call you tomorrow when I get a chance.
All right, dude. Well, you have a great day. I hope you kick COVID's ass.
You too, bud. Bye.
Bye. All right, that's Donovan, everybody.
So earlier I was going to ask if Donovan was canned, and now I know he definitely is not.
No, not a bit.
That's a real person.
That's a real person. Donovan was around on the stream. The OG streamers know Donovan well. He was a part of the other show. He would just call in all the time. Very odd. We had a lot of odd people call in that show.
Mhm.
And, Donovan's a good guy. And that was the first time I've had him on the air for probably a good 2-3 years.
Oh, wow.
Really?
And he nailed it. Yeah. Fucking guy killed it. The guy's a pro. So be careful. Him and Jeffrey coming after your
Jeffrey's coming
jobs.
for me. Jeez. Who's your favorite guy? It's Jeffrey.
You just blacked out there.
Oh, rats. I'll find it.
Yeah, fix it. All right, let's show this video that Rich put together for the KFMA code.
Yes.
So keep Tucson Sketchy. Let's check this out.
Yes.
Again from Rockwood 2.1, I'm going to be hosting Keep Tucson Sketchy August 13th at the Screening Room with the lovely and talented Ray L as a musical guest. And you can get those tickets on sale now for 25% off by using promo code KFMA.
Who do you think I am?
Here's the music video, right?
Yeah.
I'll show you guys the music video.
Showed it. We have it loaded up.
My buddy Mike and I produced that whole thing basically.
Yeah.
Mike definitely more so than me, but I think it came out so good. It's one of my favorite music videos that I've worked on.
I love it. Well, in fact, actually, let's watch a little bit of that as they get ready for the beef tip. Because you, directed this video?
Mike directed it. I was basically his assistant director, assistant camera, basically 2-man crew. And then there was a creative director also, and we had a couple of grips too.
Nice.
Yeah, my buddy Mike is super talented.
Awesome. Well, let's check it out. This is Ray L's video. I think her song's called Dumb, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, check this out.
Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? I don't think that I can keep it all together. Feel like everybody else could know me better than I know myself. Oh my God, what the hell? Gotta get myself together. This is running my schedule. Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am?
Hanging by a thread on the words you said. Ain't your fault in over my head. Don't hold back, baby, nothing to lose. Never been scared of what it might do. Summer coming quick, we got so much to do. Thinking to myself, should I think this through? Talking to myself, but I wish it was you. Drinking out the bottle, I'm alone in the room. Always thought that I knew myself. Guess I was wrong, guess I need your help. Falling apart, there ain't really much left. Picking up pieces, don't regress. A lot has been changing, clarity coming and it feels amazing. Running in circles is better than pacing. Life is a journey, just try to embrace it.
Here live. That was Ray L's music video with Rich had something to do with as well. Please welcome to the podcast broadcast stream real quick. Come in closer. Get behind me. This is my mom. My mom showed up here today. Be some mom. Yes. So her new breakfast is she just ransacked. Have you seen the studio before? The station? You haven't seen this studio. No, this is the broom closet.
What do you think of that?
This is my demotion promotion. That's pretty much what it is. On the podcast broadcast, I got demotion promotion. They stuck me in this fucking back room where they're just like, hey, this isn't really a studio, but you'll do. And so we've been rocking the broom closet ever since.
Hey, I think you guys are making it work.
Yeah. We make it cozy. Sometimes it smells like balls in here, but luckily my mom made it smell better with the perfume I bought her for, annually on Mother's Day. And
I was going to say,
Christmas.
What do you mean by sometimes?
Yeah.
I know. Always smells like balls in here. I know. So we only have one more segment left and then we're going to wrap things up.
Cool.
And look at it. I got streamers here, Mom, that are saying hi to you. So Manny says, hi, Beast Mama. Anthony says, Beast Mom. Watch out for my laptop.
What's your mom's name? If your daughter's name's veal vegan and you're beef vegan, what's mom's name?
That's an excellent question.
Ribeye steak.
Right. You got to go more top shelf, Well, if I'm beef vegan and my daughter's veal vegan, and I guess what it was, that's a good Chef Ken question.
Yeah. Top sirloin.
Yeah.
Tomahawk steak.
Tom says hi. Todd says hi. Todd. What about, I don't want to be like aged beef, but what is Seca vegan?
Seca vegan.
Right here on the live stream.
I'm sorry, that's where they take the beef and they let it sit out on the roof and age it a little bit.
Brian Bonilla on the live stream.
It's delicious.
Beef Supreme.
Beef Supreme. Yeah. You still got to end it with vegan. So yeah.
Vegan's the trick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. We got about 7 seconds. We're going to wrap things up here and then go eat. All right. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents. That's all the time we have for the show. I'd like to thank everyone for listening as always. And let's not forget our guests, Iron Chef winner, Chef Ken Foy. Thank you for coming in. Shane from Tucson Games and Gadgets. Thank you for coming in. Rich Gary from Keep Tucson Sketchy. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Keep an eye on our social media pages here where you can get tickets for Keep Tucson Sketchy. It's a show that I'm hosting this Saturday night. 2 shows, 6:30 and 9 at the Screening Room downtown. It's going to be an excellent time. So all weekend long, hang out with us. Friday night, we got Steal the Show, Win the Dough at the Rock. Saturday night, we got Keep Tucson Sketchy. Sunday, you can stay in your underwear, watch the live stream as we play Dungeons and Dragons at Tucson Games and Gadgets. Super busy, like I said.
Can I just wear my underwear to that?
No. All right. It's time for your beef tip. In a new poll, people are asked if they have full-blown discussions with their pets. 60% of dog owners do. All right. 52% of cat owners do as well. So here's my beef tip. If you talk to your pet, that's normal and it's okay. But if you think your pet's talking back to you in a full conversation and your dog is telling you that the media is lying to you, you might be on meth. Yeah. And it's time to seek help. All right. So that's my beef tip to you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, we continue to give away tickets to Daughtry, 3 Days Grace, and Saliva. Until then, Riley's up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe. And as always, rock local. Later. Yeah.
When you wish
thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Side of beef, soon will come and end to all your grief.
Bye, guys.
But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.